what is being said to the believer as they pass away. We've had a lot of people pass away. At this very moment right now, people are dying. People are dying, and we can assume that the angels are saying to them what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said is said to them at the time of their death. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا رَبُّنَا اللَّهُ ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَبْشِرُوا بِالْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي كُنْتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ. That verily those who say we believe and then they were firm, تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ, the angels descend upon them at the time of their departure and say, do not be afraid, أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. Do not be afraid and do not grieve. وَأَبْشِرُوا بِالْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي كُنْتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ. And glad tidings for the paradise that awaits you. SubhanAllah, what we find from that ayah that is spoken to the righteous person as they are passing away, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow all of our martyred ones, all of our dying ones to be received with this, and may Allah Azza wa Jal allow us to be received with this. أَلَّا تَخَافُوا, don't worry about that which comes after death. Don't be afraid. لَا تَخَافُ. What comes next is not going to be what you are accustomed to. All the horror, all the trauma, all of the hardship of this world is now gone. You are now returning to your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you're returning to His promise, you're returning to His comfort. أَلَّا تَخَافُوا, don't be afraid. وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا, and don't grieve over the past. وَأَبْشِرُوا بِالْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي كُنْتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ. Here is the paradise you've been promised. As we watch our brothers and sisters pull their children out of the rubble, pull their loved ones out of the rubble, I want you to remember for a moment that what is said to them bi'idhnillahi ta'ala as they left this world is just that. Don't be afraid. You went to sleep last night without electricity. You went to sleep last night worrying about water. You went to sleep last night worrying about fuel. Don't be afraid. La takhafu. What comes next is no longer Gaza. What comes next is no longer occupation. You don't need to be afraid anymore. You're returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to a garden that is only occupied by the righteous. La takhafu wa la tahzanu. And don't grieve anymore over that which you've left behind. You are now taken care of.